What problems have come up so far with using XRP for international payments? Also, did the IMF allow XRP to be used for international purchases in 2018? Lastly, did Bill Hinman ever tell other venture capitalists things about his rules that only he knew? Follow me until the end to learn more. Welcome to our channel, where we talk about the latest news about XRP and the world of cryptocurrencies in general. If you're watching one of our movies for the first time, we'd like to give you a warm welcome. You can make sure you never miss a movie by clicking on the bell. We're letting you know that this station is giving away 200 XRP. To enter, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment with the hashtag XRP. The winner will then be revealed at midnight on June 30. In a recent interview with Fortune magazine, Alex Holmes, the CEO of MoneyGram, talked in depth about how Ripple and XRP are being talked about in cross-border payments. Alex Holmes, the CEO of MoneyGram, got into the discussions about Ripple and XRP in cross-border payments. He did this to shed light on the problems and opportunities that these technologies offer. Holmes agreed that the main problem for remittance companies is that the standard banking system was made for domestic payments and business transfers. According to the report, MoneyGram looked into different ways to lower the cost of money transfers and saw crypto as a possible option. Last year, it added the ability to buy and sell to its mobile app. But Holmes said that users still want fiat currency more than cryptocurrencies because most people don't want to keep cryptocurrencies. The CEO said that when people get crypto payments, they want an easy way to turn them into regular money. MoneyGram tried Ripple's answer at first, but ran into problems when trying to turn XRP into local currencies. The process needed partnerships with exchanges and market makers, which led to higher costs for international money transfers, which the company wanted to lower. This problem shows how hard it is to switch from cryptocurrencies to fiat currencies in international spending. Remember that Ripple and MoneyGram stopped working together in 2021, not long after the US SEC brought a lawsuit against Ripple, which was written about in a report earlier. Even with these problems, MoneyGram has kept looking for new ways to solve problems. Already, the company is working with Stellar Blockchain to make it easier to buy, store, and use the stablecoin USDC. The goal of this partnership is to meet the needs of people in countries with high inflation. People in these places can turn USDC into their local currency when they need to be keeping it in digital wallets backed by Stellar. But the benefits of keeping USDC instead of traditional US dollars are still being looked into, and fees may be lowered. Being a big thing to think about. In the end, Holmes's talk shows how companies like MoneyGram are still working hard to understand the crypto world. Even though accepting digital assets like XRP was hard, the company looked for ways to use other cryptocurrencies to make cross-border payments faster and easier. XRP, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, has made it clear that it is cautious and skeptical about cryptocurrencies. However, a paper from 5 years ago shows that the IMF thought highly of Ripple Labs and XRP. Also, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, has been very clear about how cautious and skeptical it is about cryptocurrencies. However, a document from 5 years ago shows that the organization positively saw Ripple Labs and XRP. The IMF also talked about how XRP can help with international trade, which is a problem that central banks around the world are trying to solve. In the same way, a video from November 2018 showed that Ripple had been chosen to be part of a prestigious high-level advisory group on fintech. Chris Larsen, Ripple's executive chairman, is a distinguished member of the group. The IMF has said many times that it is worried about the risks that come with digital assets, such as money theft and illegal activities. But in a more recent report, the IMF also said that crypto, like XRP, can be used for legal things like remittances and payments between countries. Still, it focuses on balancing the possible benefits and risks of crypto assets while building the right regulatory frameworks. IMF Managing Director Kristalina Georgieva recently said that the IMF is working hard on a base for a global digital currency from central banks. Georgieva said that CBDCs need to help make cross-border deals fair and efficient, which will help countries work together better. Last month, people from Ripple and the IMF met to talk about the next steps for cross-border CBDC at a conference. By putting in place a standard set of rules, the IMF wants to make sure that there aren't too many different kinds of digital currencies. Georgieva says that if there isn't a unified policy, a vacuum could form, giving crypto a chance to lead. The IMF's decision to accept XRP in 2018 is becoming even more important, taking into account Ripple's experience with international payments. Ripple's answer is now being used for CBDC pilots in 5 countries, which was made public last week. Did Bill Hinman ever tell other venture capitalists about his rules that only he knew? Now the big question of the day. Did Bill Hinman ever tell other venture capitalists things about his rules that only he knew? Please don't forget to subscribe to our station and hit that bell if you want to be the first to know when we post something new. About what's going on with XRP right now. Mike Novogratz, the CEO of Galaxy Digital, said that he was one of the first people to invest in cryptocurrency. Behemoth Ripple Labs' Novogratz also said that in the last 10 years, he has never sold any of his shares. Novogratz said this in reaction to a recent claim made by Mr. Huber, a well-known member of the XRP community. For background, Mr. Huber said that William Hinman, the former head of the SEC's Corporation Finance Division, gave insider information about his rules to venture investors like Novogratz and Hinman's son, Nate Hinman. Mr. Huber sent a short clip of Novogratz on video. He said that he would have to bet dimes to donuts on what Hinman would say in his speech on June 14, 2018. During the speech, Hinman said that Ethereum and Bitcoin were not stocks. It seems that Novogratz bought a lot of Ethereum before Hinman said that the coin was not protected. Novogratz said that he had never met Hinman in response to the claims. Also, the American investor said that he has never talked to or written to Hinman back in the day. Also, Novogratz said he was the only person who. He has talked to Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, about issues with the SEC. Novogratz says that Garlinghouse was going to the SEC often at the time. Say that as an excuse. Huber says that XRP is a big part of Ripple's business plan, and that the company would be a normal software company without the coin. Huber also said that if XRP had not been involved, Ripple would not have fought the SEC case. Huber pointed out that it makes no sense for Novogratz to put money into Ripple if he thinks XRP is a scam. If you bought 0.5% of the XRP stock for $500,000, as you did with Ethereum, things would look very different. Huber added, as expected, XRP fans had something to say about Huber and Novogratz's back-and-forth argument. Yasin Mobark, the founder of Dizer Capital, asked Novogratz why he had been dismissing XRP and supporting Ethereum, even though he had a stake in Ripple. It's interesting that other top XRP fans also responded to the news. In the meantime, people in the XRP community have been talking about Hinman's controversial speech. Since Ripple gave Hinman's emails to the public, the email is about discussions going on inside the SEC, which led to the buildup of the speech. According to Hinman's emails, the former director rejected all warnings about the speech from the head of trading and markets and other top SEC officials. These officials said that the speech had nothing to do with the Howey factors and would make the market even more confused. But Hinman didn't listen to the advice and instead gave a controversial speech in which he said that there wasn't security. Guys, this video has come to an end. If you liked it, make sure to like the video, follow it, and hit the bell to get notifications. This is very helpful. Me with the way that YouTube works. Also, you can help other people see things the way you do. Let's get this news everywhere by showing this movie to as many people as we can. Guys, if you really like cryptocurrency, don't miss any of our material. See you the next day to talk about the latest news that affects all of us.